Hi guys, and welcome to the Sponges FM 2018 Blyth Spartans save. You catch me sort of early part of the season, as I've obviously been playing this behind closed doors, as you will. I've been following a few Twitch streamers, YouTubers for a while now, and sort of always wanted to get myself into doing a bit of YouTubers, so people can see what I'm doing, how I'm playing it. So I thought I'd give this a go. So please bear with me that I'm not very good. I'm pretty much talking to a microphone to myself. So production will probably get better over the course of the videos, but yes, as I said, please bear with. So you join me, like I say, halfway through. Not halfway through. To be fair, I'm in sort of the first half of the season, if you wish. If you think of where are my fixtures in my schedule, I'm exactly 16 games in. As you can see, I've won a few, drawn a few. I've only lost 4 games, which is pretty good, really. I originally started out at Braintree Town, but I got the sack from that job. It was just too difficult. I did struggle, and yeah, less spoken about that, the better, really. But but yeah, so this is my schedule. I just had a good result against Salford City. Drew 1-1. Scored an excellent goal in the second half, and then scored an own goal about 2 minutes later, which is quite bad, to be honest. But anyway, so here's the league table. I'm currently sitting 4th with goal difference of +11. So I only lost 3, drawn 4, and won 9. I'm in and around that sort of playoff position, pretty stable and pretty good for that. I'm 6 points away from the top spot, so hopefully, fingers crossed, if I get a good string of results, I might sort of push myself further up there for, trying to win the league. That's what I'm aiming for. I got knocked out of the English FA Cup in the qualifying round by Farsley Celtic, which is not great. I fielded quite a young team, so I sort of expected that to happen, to be fair. And I'm playing Brackley in the English FA Trophy. Look at my tactic. As you can see, I've sort of dabbled between different tactics over the last season and a bit. I've actually gone back to a 4-2-3-1, and in the middle there you can see a 4-4-2. The 4-2-3-1 that I'm currently playing is a bit more of a, well, you don't really see that, I guess, see this in National League, really, because you are, sorry, my phone went off, that's quite poor. It's more of a push up, exploit the wings, look for overlaps, play much higher, look for try and play offside, try and catch offside, and just generally more attacking. So, I mean, I think against Salford, they didn't have a shot on target and only had 1 shot throughout the whole game. So my defending is pretty good. There was a lot of offsides in the game. So obviously that seems to be working, and my back four seemed to be pretty well. They seemed pretty in unison, and a pretty straight line. So that's excellent. If I touch my finances tab, as you can see, being a part-time club, finances aren't great. I'm currently I'm underneath my wage budget by £81, and I have no transfer budget. Being a part-time club, obviously we're going to struggle with attracting those sorts of players, but hopefully if I can get promoted, then I can go to full-time status, which would be excellent. So we go onto the board. Board are pretty satisfied with me at the moment. Got a good dressing room atmosphere, good managerial support. Competition's not great, obviously being knocked out of the FA Cup, and transfers seem to be decent too. If I go to dynamics, dressing room atmosphere is good, managerial support is good, and match cohesion is average. That seems to fluctuate between every time I win or lose, or don't win or concede or whatever. So I'm not really bothered about that. I've got the dressing room, the players seem to be okay. I've got 3 players that are unhappy at the club. which I think at the end of the season I'll probably just get rid of those particular players because they don't really play for me and they haven't really stepped up since when I gave them a chance. So they'll probably leave. We've got a wide range of ages amongst the players. I'm not sure how that's a bad thing, but anyway, the rest of it seems good. They have managerial support is good, so they back me. The only downside is I haven't been at the club very long. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand that. So if I whiz this on, oh, you might have noticed there that I've got quite a lot of players on trial. Obviously, a great thing with this new thing on Football Manager is obviously you get sort of a recommendation of particular scouting, for particular players that you want scouting. So literally all I've been doing, if they're between the ages of sort of 16 to 24, 25, I'm just going to offer them a trial, and I'll get my scouting report when they come and join me, and then I can gauge from there whether I want to sign them on a contract, get them a contract, or on a parents fee only. It seems to work for me because I've got quite a lot of good youngsters coming through now, and actually some of the youngsters that I've actually signed are now in the first team, and one particular lad, this chap Leighton Swine, come to me on a free from Sheffield Wednesday. He's played one game, and look, I know it's only one game, 8.5 rating. To be fair, he pulled the strings in that attacking midfield, and he's only 19. Potential isn't great, but if he does well, he's doing well for that particular position that I want to play, then I'm happy. As long as he's delivering, and he seems to be delivering, so I'm happy. So I do apologise that I have to go through all this, but as you can see, you can sort of get a gauge of sort of how I play the game, and how I assign players. As you can see, we are odds on to win. We are 1 to 2. We are 4th. They're 22nd. Recent form is inconsistent. Can't really call that inconsistent. We've won 3 out of the 4 games that we played. It's like 90%, 80%. So yeah, not really sure on that. I think we're going to keep the same formation as we have the last game, and because the guys played so well, have a few issues around this sort of area here. This inside forward support, I'm not really sure. You'll see when this game sort of gets underway. Right, the guys are now in a dressing room. You can see the lineups. We're playing a 4-4-2. I'm going to be playing a 4-2-3-1. And let's move on to the dressing room. We'll hand over to the assistant, pop in a couple of bits of team talk, and we're off. So Harry Spratt we bought from United. He was a Man United reject, if you wish. Dropped him in. He's only 19. He played pretty well. So let's see if Harry can do the business for us. As you can see, they seem to be having quite a lot of possession in the midfield at the moment, which is not ideal. But as you can see, that defensive line is quite high. So every time they pump the ball over the top, there's no one there to chase because they're fear of the offside. So, and again, see we have my midfielders. So we got the chance straight away, and Nelson scores. Because we've got such a high line, we're literally so far up the pitch that we can just do a quick ball over the top. We've got the numbers forward and smash back of the net 1-0. Play the ball forward. See the 2 midfielders sitting there. We've got quite a good coverage of players, and there we go. They lose possession instantly. That wasn't a great touch on Nelson. Got a free kick coming in now from the right. Good ball. Just no height. We haven't got a lot of height in the team. This is the fear we've got, is the counter attack at the moment. But it looks like this might peter out. Oh, that was a good ball. Just don't want it to go any further. Good cross in. That was very unfortunate. Should have trapped back there. Another free kick. Good leap. Good touch. Come on, boys. We just want to. He's got to do a lot here, just not to lose the ball. He's got possession back. The keeper should hopefully come out. If not, then we might have missed the tactic slightly. Yes, this keeper needs to be sweeper and support. That was my bad there. The ball back over the top again. There we go. Got caught offside. That seems to happen a lot for Nelson. He got substituted last game at half time because of getting caught for offside. Is that an offside again? So there we go. There's the high line plan offside. Big lob over the top. To no one this time. Yeah, we should be winning that in the midfield there. That's not ideal. See, Harry Spratt does well. You see those two midfielders there just sitting and holding. It gives that extra reassurance to the defence that we've got that extra cover. They're playing it quite nicely around us. There we go. We just sweep up and clear the danger. We should be winning that ball. There we go. Paul pumps back over the top. Mistakes made. And that's 2-0. Nelson again. This tactic seems to work. I can post this tactic on FM Scout if I deem that it's going to be okay for lower league. It's just a bit different and it seems to be catching the teams out, which is great. We seem to be having quite a lot of possession. Well, they seem to be having quite a lot of possession, but it's not a problem because our sort of counter attack is is doing the business for us. Well, there we go. Because we have that defensive line, they're too scared of getting caught offside. That was caught off. See, another offside. This tactic seems to be working absolutely perfectly. It's one of the first tactics that I've ever done that actually seems to work, rather than going on FM Scout and downloading a new one. That was silly. See, we still make silly mistakes like that. That's what cost us the last game. The corner comes in. It's very, very lucky that that could have gone anywhere. Now a counter attack's on. Good ball across the net from Nelson. We got the overlapping of the right back. Ball in the box. Pretty bad finish, to be fair. We've got a free kick on halfway line. Armisen to Brian, and there we go. Spratt needs to clear up here. Quite a rubbish ball out, to be fair. And now he's out of position. Now he's just got to stand him up. A good save by Richardson there. Got him set up as a sweeper keeper, so he might play some riskier passes, but he will come out if the ball's over the top. And as we're playing such a high line, he's a sort of he'll sweep up any other balls. It's a great tackle there. But that seems to work. We haven't been caught out too much, but we haven't really played the higher teams. We played Salford, who really didn't offer us much in terms of attacking force. Again, the rubbish distribution. We don't want a great tackle. We just want to hold on to the ball here. We don't want to do anything crazy with it. Start again. That's it. Ball over the top. That's a good knock on his hat trick. Is that offside? Oh, it's another offside. That was unfortunate. That was extremely unlucky. Let's put that on extended. I'll be talking too much. Don't be hearing my voice all the time. Right, there we go. He's caught offside again, and the assistant raises his flag. Another one now. Ball's launched in. We get our play it through the midfield. Play it to our attacking midfielder. Nelson does well. Could have gone anywhere. Another corner to us. Ball's whipped in. We haven't got a lot of height, like I said. We need to probably look at some corner tactics. Maybe play it out short or something like that. 4 shots, 3 on target, 3 fouls, no yellow cards, 51% possession. Looks like the 50% of our attacks coming through the middle. Ideally, want it split equally through the wings, but obviously we maybe need to improve the wingers in the future. Oh, don't do anything silly there, Harry. We need to be winning those in the midfield. That's it. We won the ball back. Just a simple ball over the top. Good cross. We should have done better there. That's what I said about in just before we started about that area, that inside forward. I think he is our captain. No, he's not. I think he is actually Dale. And yeah, there's a few question marks what I do that side. Um, but as you can see, the team's playing well, and we seem to be. They're starting to look nervous. Their striker's starting to look nervous. We seem to be looking composed and calm and a bit motivated. We go to the next slip now. Hansen gets the ball, knocks it to Verney, poor pass over the top, and we start again. Marrow knocks it to Verney, to then Swain, to Nelson, who's quite deep there. He's normally an advanced forward, so he shouldn't be there. Spratt knocks it to Dale, who loses out again. Richards just gives it a hoof upfield. Ball over the top, which is offside. Two minutes added for half time. There we go. There's our half time team talk. Pop back to the dressing room now. Pass over to the assistant, who gives us. We seem to be delighted, and start the second half. They kick off. They've got a lot to do in the second half. They didn't really offer much in the first. Hansen knocks it back to Richardson, and when we start again. Hoof out long to no one. Marrow doesn't get it back. Josh Verney picks up a yellow card there. That's not ideal. He may have to be substituted in the next 20 minutes or so. Spratt has a throw on, knocks it to Swain, crosses the ball. Great finish by Wrightson. Game over. I would say that there's no coming back from that now. So give it a couple more minutes and I'll start making my substitutions. Right, let's see what we can do. We've got to take Verney off and we'll pop him on for Horner. And why not? We'll put him as a box-to-box midfielder. I want to keep Nelson on. He's done well. I can't really do much here because I've got nothing really going forward. I could swap, but he scored. I'm going to have to leave that like that for now. I think I might swap both midfielders, in fact, and stick him as a deep line playmaker, freshen up the midfield slightly, and then that'll be it. Just give that midfield a freshen up. I know we're 3-0 up and we are sort of cruising, but it's nice to have those legs in the midfield and swap them around now and again. Keeps those sort of players happy, I guess. As you can see, still 58% attacking possession through the centre of the pitch. Ideally like it to be more, but it's something we can work out in future. We have 10 shots now, 7 on target, so our shot to on target ratio is very good. We're working on that in training. Possession's is not bad. We've got a good free kick and a good area now. We just need a good execution. Poor finish. Poor finish. There's the next day of their goal kick. Dale does well to bring the ball down, knocks it to Swain, to Nelson, who's on his hat-trick. Horner distributes it to Swain, how you pronounce it, knocks it to Dale, who's going to cut inside, does well, gets underneath it, should have buried that, unfortunately it hits the defender. Hansen the other side now, knocks it to Swain, who seems to be pulling the strings in this attacking midfield, and moves it to Garton, he gets it to Nelson, Swain again, to Nelson, to Horner. It's our lay time of football now. Who gives it to Richards? We're in no rush. Who passes it all the way back to Richardson? And we start again. We lose the ball quite quickly there. I wonder if our goalie, he's onside, is he? Yep. I wonder if our goalie is trying to distribute it to a target man from our previous tactic. That's something I will double check. Because if that's the case, then that's why we're losing the ball all the time. No. Just a quick change here, so we roll it out and we start again from scratch. We start. Coming towards the last quarter, last third of the game now. We're very, very, very comfortable. We know it. We are well and truly. We have well and truly won this game. Like I said, guys, this is my first YouTube video. So if you like what you've seen so far, please like and sub. I aim to get a couple of these out a week to keep the series going, and this is effectively like a poor man road to glory. I will try and move myself up in the managerial ladder, whether it's with Blyth or I get scouted anywhere else. So like I say, please like, comment, dislike, subscribe, whatever you guys need to do. Say this is rubbish if it's completely up to you, but I'll still be putting this content out there. Dale has the ball, is very lucky, knocks it to Swain, passes it to Horner, ball over the top, not great, and we lose possession. Ball over the top, they've kept onside this time, and they've got one back. We wanted a clean sheet, we didn't get one. Final 4 minutes. Free kick in quite a dangerous place, so it's come to nothing in the end, which is great. We lose the ball over the top. They knock it in. We done well. Get rid of it. We haven't got rid of it that far. Horner does well to block, and they've got another one back. Or has that been called for offside? Yeah, it was offside. We can breathe a sigh of relief. Ball's still going long. The keeper should come out here. No, Harry Spratt clears up and just knocks it out. If in doubt, get it out. Last action of the game. And there we go. Well deserved 3-0 victory. Predicted a win. Exactly what happened. I'm going to give the boys a good team talk. So I'm very happy how you played. End team talk. Leaves the match. Well, guys, that was the first taster of my Blyth Spartans save. Like I say, I'll be hopefully to be putting a couple of videos out a week, showing my progress and how I'm getting on. So if you want to tune in and keep up to date for what I'm doing, then please subscribe to me, like me, bung me some comments. Have a Twitch channel also, which is the Sponge, or the Spoonge, as I've misspelt it, but I like it that way. So yeah, so by all means, give me a like, let me know what your thoughts, how I'm doing. This is, like I say, it's my first video, or it's on YouTube, so yeah, please be nice. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Cheers, bye.